I'm not sure what Ford's doing here.
Nothing good.
Can we blame inflation? What is going on, All-Terrain Nation? And my camera's going to start freaking out. Of course. It's a Monday. Allie's over there enjoying her dinner. We just literally did some dinner. And yeah, if my camera's blinking, let me know because I see it on my side. It's twitching out.
Twitching a little bit.
All right. Allie, I'm going to let you have control of the show just a second so I can fix this problem.
What the heck do you want me to talk about? All right. Hey, guys. So, first off, thank you for everyone saying happy birthday. My phone's been blowing up since 8. So, if I haven't answered you, I'm sorry. But Ford released some stuff today, which I'll pull it up. I forgot how to pull it up. Hold on. Share screen. So, now on Badlands, which Dave and I looked at Badlands. We haven't looked at too many of the other ones yet. But if you go to Badlands, you now have an optional wheel that is the Everglades wheel. But that means you lose Sasquatch. Because when you click that, it goes away. Or wait, because it only changed at $900. Dave, I think we're wrong on this, actually. Because it's showing we can do it. Thank you, Gia.
Hi there.
Oh, thanks. So you can do Sasquatch.
Yes. So I see you were talking to Ford Video Guy with the latest news.
Huh?
I see you were talking with Tim about Sasquatch on those wheels, or
No, I was like pulling it up on building price.
So what one were you trying to build first?
a Badlands.
A Badlands.
Was it very first?
Mm-hmm.
And then
It wouldn't allow him to.
So I added Sasquatch. But then when I changed here, it only took off $900. But
so Ford is Ford's updated their website.
Sasquatch. I'm so confused.
Well,
I did not study this today, everybody, as you can
I know.
tell.
I just hit Allie up on this.
You act like it's your birthday or something, Allie. Jeez.
Yeah. I know. God forbid.
Everybody wish happy birthday to Allie.
Everybody wish happy birthday.
Everyone's been blowing up my phone all day. That's awesome. Haven't answered anyone, and I feel really bad. But I was doing 4 deliveries, so sorry, guys.
Well, what is going on, All-Terrain Nation? Today is a special day. It's Allie's birthday, and we've got some Ford products to talk about. And today's show is presented by who, Kelly?
Nobody right now.
Damn it. I'm going to talk to those 2 companies and get back with them. We're going to be presented by somebody. We'll be presented by Kelly today. I think we have a pretty good show. We were looking. I seen Tim Bartz down there had posted up a video about some changes on the old Bronco. Got a little updatey. And so that's going to be kind of fun. But I'd planned to talk about the F-150 Raptor, the normal Raptor, versus the
Nurse
new
AJ.
RHO that Ram has. They're what, and you don't know anything about this, but they took the TRX V8 went away
I knew that.
and they gave it a straight 6 Hurricane engine. Now they call it the RHO, and it's like someone makes 540 horsepower or something like that.
Is
versus
that
the
what
700.
Levine was like making fun of the other
Yes.
day for Raptor
Yes.
to lift the hood?
Yeah, because when Ram brought out the TRX, they were like, "Yeah, look under our hood," basically, and they're like, "Well, now let's look under your hood because it's this basically the same thing, just in a different package."
Yeah, and there were jokes about it on some of the forums. It was like, haha, on the people that go to steal a TRX, then realize it's an RHO.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
ugh. It's a nice truck. The only problem I have with it, and we'll get deeper into this because I want you to see it. It's basically the same truck as the TRX. They just put a different motor in it, and it's now $71,000
Versus 100.
But it just was like me and Esther thought we were into this the other day. We were fighting about this a little bit. That like, cool. I got the shell of something cool and got no get up and go of it. So
Well, Nurse AJ, I believe we actually bought his on Amazon, so you too can have one just like it.
What's
I'll
that,
find
my
a
shirt?
link. Your shirt.
Oh yeah. Well, I was left to my own devices basically.
More often than not, unfortunately.
You should have seen me flying a couple weeks ago when Kelly wasn't with me. I think she was probably a nervous wreck.
Yep.
She's like, I hope he gets it to Allie. I hope he makes it there. Like, I'm not flying the plane. Like, that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I'm so confused over this
Well.
building price.
Well, Allie, your hoodie's on the website now on Mountains to Metal.
Oh yeah. Now you guys can go buy this.
Yeah,
It's
you
so
can-
I have one too, and it's so soft. It's so comfy.
Yeah, I'm
It's the
glad
best.
I'm not the only one saying it because they told me that this was like their most comfortable hoodie, and I'm like, yeah, everyone says that. Y'all, I've been living in this since Super So.
Oh, Randy got Maverick gone, Ranger home. Congratulations, sir.
Welcome.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Hopefully it's just as good, if not better, than what you had before. So congratulations on that. Sorry to the chaotic start to the show. It's nothing like you go to start the show and then all of a sudden you see your screen twitching out. You're like, well,
Isn't manly soft though?
What is manly soft?
I don't know, but that's great.
Did Irish Spring soft? I don't know. What was it? What was it? There was the old, well, you'd be before your two's time, but yeah, showing my age here. But there was the Irish, you remember Irish Spring soap, whatever?
Yeah.
And they were always like whittling on it or whatever. And like that was the whole thing. It was,
Whittling.
yeah. Well, they would cut for whatever reason, they were cutting it on the commercial.
Excuse me.
So, anyways, let's see. Sorry, this has just got me in a tizzy. I'm lost at where
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm super thankful I was delivering cars all day. I even told Tim I was gonna call him today, and I got slammed at work.
You act
but-
like you have a job or something.
I know, it's really weird. And I knew some of these changes were coming because they were in our 40 source book, but I thought some of them were going to get pushed to 25.
So we'll properly go into this. Let me bring
Excuse
this
me.
up because like I said, Tim Bart's probably dropped an amazing video. Sorry, Tim. I just saw it when I was getting on here.
We were coaching tonight.
Yeah, we were helping a friend's team out tonight, but I want to bring up the Ford website because they dropped all kinds of
my
changes.
God.
Ranger, the
Something else.
2.7's live on the Ranger now, so that's a big deal. Because I know those guys have been waiting. People have been wanting the 2.7 for like ever. So we've got the old Ford website up here. Let's go to Bronco. And so Bronco, we knew there was going to be some mid-cycle on 24 changes, so little updates. And I think for 25, we're going to see a bunch more. But that's for 25. But there was painted roofs, I guess, are coming available. Was it just Raptor R or Raptor right now, Allie? Is that what you were kind of glancing at?
So I will just read it. I don't know if I can share this page.
Yeah, we're not going to look at anything.
Hold on. Job 2 order guide updates effective on all vehicles built on or after Job 2 of 7/18 of 24. Again, subject to change. Do you want me to just go through all of them?
Sure.
So I've been teasing the Peak Blue and the Heritage.
Mhm.
So that is now optional, where Robin's Egg Blue is no longer available.
Oh.
Yep. Painted hardtop, body color painted, optional on Raptor series. Painted hardtop, shadow black painted. Optional on Black Diamond, Outer Banks, Badlands, Wild Track, and Raptor series. Added painted dual tops. So again, all the same ones. You obviously just get the soft top.
Right.
Added Raptor Black Appearance Package, which was revealed at Bronco Off Rodeo Eclipse Day.
Mm-hmm. Which is not, I will say it's not up here, up on their website. This is not up on their website just yet.
No, and then Black Raptor Series side graphic, which is just, instead of the red, it's all blacked out. Added Raptor style running board with rock rail, optional on Big Bend, Black Diamond, Outer Banks, and Badland series.
Well, that's interesting that you can get, if you want steps, basically, that maybe for people that don't want. So you're able to get what we have up right now.
And it's Raptor style, so I'm assuming it's that
probably
Rhino
that one.
line.
Yes, it'd be probably this right here, which that would actually be, I know a lot of people would love that. Probably they just want there as a cruiser, and they're not ready.
Because I do like the Raptor step that's on the Ranger.
So added optional Sasquatch pad package, non-beadlock capable wheels containing 17-inch carbonized gray painted alloy wheels on Big Bend, Black Diamond, Outer Banks, and Badland series. So it's the Everglade wheels.
Yes.
It's now available on everything but Wild Track.
Does that mean I want to pull this back up. So Everglade, I believe, was still on the site as of now. Any chance that the Everglades is going away then?
I mean, I don't think the take rate has been great on it, but I don't see anything being canned.
Yeah, well, I know Tim Bart's. I was talking to him at Supercell, and I believe he said they've actually sold quite a few Everglades. I think that's unusual. Most dealers
I've literally sold 0. I think we're actually getting our first Everglades soon.
Wow.
Because we're actually allowed, because like at first it was customer order only.
Mm-hmm.
And now they gave us an allocation for one.
All right. So Badlands, what were you saying with the changes on Badlands? What do we think's coming?
Oh no, you can just get the wheel on Badlands, one of the Badlands ones. And then it also says,
so here is the wheel.
Revised Velocity Blue Metallic, Eruption Green Metallic, Cactus Gray, Race Red, and Shelter Green are now an extra cost.
Yes. So I have this up here now. So as you can see, let's just go through it real quick. So they're going the Jeep route with this thing, and which is kind of a bummer. I don't know why. If they just want to charge $300 more for every paint color, just charge $300 more. Like, I feel like you're starting to nickel. It's something that's already overpriced, which we love our Bronco, but I do feel like, and I'll build and price mine real quick to show y'all. We paid $54 for ours, and I guarantee you it's about $65 now. And
I'm already terrified when I go to order my next one, which will be a 25 or 26.
Right.
Like how much it's gonna be, because like I know what I paid for my first one, and you can't even touch that now.
Yes.
Which I get it. It's gonna go up a little bit every year, but like you're looking like $8,000 plus. I can't touch.
Right. So far, black and Oxford white, no upcharge. Here's going to be your first one, I believe. Cactus gray is now a $300 upcharge, $295. Iconic silver is not an upcharge. I don't believe the gray is. Yep, carbonized gray is not. But now we're going to get into, obviously, well, this is race red. So now race red is a $300 upcharge. The eruption green, $300. Of course, we do know that the hot pepper red,
was $495, but that's a tri coat though.
Yeah, no, and that's what I was about to say. This is already the price it's been for that color, so that's not crazy. Velocity blue metallic now is $295, and to round it out, Azure gray, which has been $995.
I like how it says extra cost on there.
Yes, yeah, thanks on that extra cost. But I want to. So we're already in the Badlands, so I'm going to build mine real quick just to show what.
Josh, the only reason why they kept Everglades another year, it was supposed to be like a one and done thing, but because they got stopped and with all the supply chain issues, they did it for another year. I think it's going to be done after next year.
I do too, and I know a lot of people love that. Like I saw more Everglades at Supercell this year than I ever have before.
I love Josh's Everglades. Like I
Mhm.
think it's a great option. I just don't think a lot of people were like educated about like what this would. I think it would do a lot better in Florida, maybe the Outer Banks when you're dealing with the beach and like more water stuff. But like, if the 2.7 was available, I think that
Right.
it would do a little bit better.
Right. No, I'm with you on that. I just think the snorkel kind of throws people off a little bit. They don't know. I'll be honest. I've never liked the look of the snorkel on that. Now there's an engineering reason why they have it the way it is, but I've never liked that snorkel. But
Hey, Dave, do you like the snorkel?
Never. I've never liked the snorkel. But no, it's a great little package. What you were getting, it was at the high package in it, if I remember right, was standard. You get a hard top with standard, 2.3. Like you got some cool features in the interior. Had a special color to the interior, but I'll say that's one thing. Like Ford has just went nuts with nickel and diamond people on a lot of this stuff, and now you look at it, everything is they've changed the interior, kind of like Badlands. It's now different. No press, no announcement to this either. Just suddenly it's just different.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people were getting 24s and it was, the dash is different. Now I think they like the new changes, but it's not what they were expecting when they ordered it.
Yeah.
And Ford has not given any information to, hey, here's what you can expect. Maybe the dealer side got something, but I know on my side I haven't gotten an announcement about changes.
Laura, what do you want to poll on? She said do a poll. I don't know what she wants a poll on.
I'm sure
this is a family show, Laura. Jeez.
Yes.
Oh, you know what you should have done? You should have done Laura's intro for today.
Oh, we'll definitely get to that in just a second.
Dang it.
Well, I'm trying to quickly build.
Perfect opportunity.
Trying to quickly build out mine just to see what it was going to cost.
Or Everglades. Laura, it's Everglades. Come on now.
Ooh, no. I like the Bronco wheels, the Sasquatch wheels. Now I will say I'll never use them as bead luck.
Everglades.
Wait till you go do some real off-road and beat the shit out of those, and then you're going to be like, I paid how much for these?
I can't say how much I paid for mine.
No, but I'm just saying in general, you'll be like.
No, he's just saying in general. Jeez. Didn't have to go there.
Pretend I paid it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to, once again, like I said, I'm trying to quickly go through, trying to remember how I built ours out.
I can tell you.
Well, I'm going through it. All right. So this is roughly what ours would cost.
I can tell you about my truck.
This is the stupid lease, which I hate how they like try to like, oh, look how cheaper it is. All right. So now this is roughly ours, $62,760.
Are you missing anything?
I don't think so. I mean, but that's a pretty hefty increase. It's almost $8,000 increase in 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough one. What you looking for, Mama Bear?
I'm just looking to see if there was.
Of course, we got standard. We got the bumper, the metal bumper, and a metal rear bumper, and a lot of these things, and which they took away, and that's been confusing for a lot of people. Is they took some of this away, and we were talking. I don't know if we were talking when we got the air, but some of that we do feel like was probably just because they couldn't produce enough, so they took it away for a while, and now manufacturing is getting pretty close to back where it was. So I think some of this.
Well, we know our destination charge, I think, went up like $600.
No, ours was $1,495.
So $400,
if I remember right.
Yeah, it went up
it's now $18. They're just jacking up so that's new too.
But that's not fair because Ford doesn't actually make money off of the destination.
Oh, well, no,
over the span of it.
But
yeah.
Damn, like I want to say initially it was going to be like $1,300, and then they jumped it up to $1,400 before deliveries, and then now it's like.
So Anthony, to make it to break it down simple, your regular Heritage is based on the Big Bend platform. Your Heritage Limited is based on the Badlands and that technology. to make it easy.
And the limited is basically a loaded Badlands.
Yeah. Like a Lux Badlands where you have the stay bar disconnect, you have the B&O system, the heated steering wheel, 360 camera, everything, where your Big Bend, if you look at a 24, because they're different between 23 and 24, 24 is going to have the 12-inch touchscreen, where the 23s are going to have the 8-inch touchscreen.
There you go.
Just to
There's
make
our
it
truck.
simple.
Yeah,
That's the
so
tow package.
so Kelly just fixed one of the little things. 63,260 is what ours would cost us now. And I'll be honest, I don't know that I would replace it for that price. That's getting out of line when our new Ranger Raptor, which is just as capable, now we don't have the sway disconnect, was 58. Like, and we got more loaded features, I believe, in our Raptor than we did in the Badlands.
Yeah.
Like heated steering wheel. You know, for this, we'd have to go up into
Heated
the high.
and cooled seats.
No, we don't have that in the Ranger.
We have cooled seats in the Ranger?
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Allie, you want to settle this?
Are you sure we don't? Because I'm
Yes.
pretty sure we did.
Everybody's been bitching about it. Trust me.
Okay.
No.
See, I have no problem admitting I'm wrong. I just don't think I'm wrong that often.
She's definitely going to check me now. I guarantee you.
No, I'm not.
All right.
I'm done.
All right.
No, the
Let's talk
laptop
about how I got
crashing.
screwed out of my own Raptor. I am well aware.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Allie privately was telling us, hey, I have a Raptor coming. And then suddenly the price increase nailed her.
She was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I couldn't justify $13,000. I mean, I couldn't justify the $75,000 I built it at, but I was gonna drive it for 8 months and get rid of it and get another Bronco, but not for that price.
Yeah. So
And then
shell
that
shock
was kind of
today.
a blessing in disguise too, because then everything happened with Maya, and I'm just like,
Sure.
which just goes to prove I could have afforded it, but still.
Right. So I've got a video I'm going to drop on this, and I don't want to give too much away. I mean, there's only one way to give it away. But let me drop this picture real quick. Sorry. So we have a new hardtop, and it's a funny story that we'll get into. Like I said, I'll have a more official story on this dropping this week. But finally, we were able to get our hands on a hardtop, and it was a pretty quick process. So
It was.
I want to.
I am very happy with how that process has been working.
I was extremely happy how that process worked out. I want to show it. Freaking Apple, man. Why do they sign you?
My dog is running laps.
She is. She's wanting to go back to Supercell.
Right?
Dude,
For everybody to say hello, I love you.
I was so tired.
Oh, I
Like-
bet.
It's wild. Bird dog.
Jody's on a new time zone.
Jason Leopold. Dave and Kelly need to buy a few more cars or buy a couple more cars from Allie so she can afford that Raptor. My driveway has too many cars in it as it is.
Right? Yeah.
See,
No.
now I'm trying to figure out, like, should I just have 2 Broncos?
Yes.
You could have 2.
Oh, yeah. No, I have not found the Badger yet. So for those who don't follow my Instagram,
Oh, you haven't found him?
no. But
Badger
I did
watch.
catch a groundhog, and I'm about to upload that video to my Instagram soon. If y'all wanna go
No.
watch that. So he did not run in the hole. The groundhog did not run in the hole that I thought he would. He's avoiding that area completely. So I think the Badger is still under there.
So
So-
wait. As somebody that's dumb, I gotta ask, because you posted a Badger. Like, are these an issue in Michigan? Because I don't.
No, it should not be here.
No, but they can be aggressive.
Okay.
Oh, they're highly aggressive. And my concern is Maya's dumbass going
You
up.
think
and
it wants to
either-
snuggle?
Yeah, and either wants to play with it or she's gonna try and attack it, and she's gonna get her ass kicked. And I've already paid enough vet bills. I can't afford
Yeah.
it. So
You'd have some stitches and all sorts of shit.
Oh, I think it'd be more than that. So Saturday morning, was it? Yeah, Saturday morning at 4 a.m, I had a notification that there was movement. Thanks. Appreciate it. You can come take them back. So I had a notification. I totally ignored it because I'm like, oh, it's probably a bunny, whatever. Go to work, think nothing of it. Scrolling through the video, and I look at it at night. It's like 5 o'clock at night at this point. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that's not a coon. I'm like, I don't know what this is. And like, I saw the white face, but like, I had never seen a badger. I didn't know what it was.
You're right.
So I sent it to my cousin who lives next door. And I was like, hey, this is in my backyard this morning. Like, what do you think it is? He goes, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not. You can clearly see this is my sliding back door. And he goes, Jesus F. And he doesn't say a word after that. And like, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my God, like, what is this? And he, exactly. So he calls me and he goes, that's a badger and they are highly aggressive. And he's like, we need to get rid of this thing. So he called his wife because he's a fireman. So he wasn't even home. And
that's your cousin, right?
Yeah. So he called his wife and he's like, don't let the dog out because they have a little dachshund. And she's a tiny little thing.
So she get eaten.
100%. And he's like, don't do anything. Me and my dad will come over and we'll investigate. And we found new holes like in the backwoods of my yard.
They dig holes in the ground. I guess they burrow.
Yeah, they burrow. And they dig multiple tunnels. So there's other ways out. So there's not just like one way in, one way out.
So honey badger really gives no shit.
Yeah. So I am now on the hunt for a badger that shouldn't be down here.
Gosh.
But, yeah. So everything's fine. So if y'all want to see me release a gopher or groundhog, whatever the hell it is, I don't know. Maybe they're the same thing. It'll be up on my Instagram shortly because I'm like walking up to it tonight and it's like dusk where it's like kind of getting dark. And all I see is a black shadow. And I'm like, if this is a skunk, I'm going to die. But
so what are you saying? Groundhog versus what?
Badger.
No, the other thing. You were saying groundhog versus something else.
Oh,
Gopher.
Gophers.
I don't know if they're the same thing. And
I'm Googling. I'm Googling.
All right.
Groundhogs are bigger. They're like 17 to 32 inches in.
Roller nannies? Yeah. Got the delivery here for your next show?
Oh, great. What you got?
Well, let's see. I got one aardvark, one flamingo, 4 porcupines, 2 armadillos, 3 badgers. Badgers? Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers.
Oh my gosh.
That's how I feel. I'll take the armadillos though.
No, you won't, because then they'll give you leprosy.
I don't care.
You do care once you have leprosy.
I can only think it said the sloth when you
That's
say
the gift that keeps on giving, though, Kelly.
Yeah, leprosy.
Body parts falling off.
Yeah,
You'd be like the ghoul and
So happy birthday to me! I'm catching a badger.
Well,
I even text my grandpa because like I didn't know what it was, and like Ronnie ended the conversation Jesus F. And then never said anything. So I text my grandpa and my grandma, and I'm like, so...
You Google image that shit.
I was panicking.
That's why you grab it and you put it in Google.
I was panicking.
Well, speaking of panicking...
Panic. I call my family.
So Kelly now has a new hardtop for her Ford Bronco that's not slanted like the advanced fiberglass.
Thank you.
Want to be. So... You guys know back in November, we ordered a top, and I still think advanced fiberglass is by far the best top if you can get it.
Not best top.
No,
not best.
The best available top to buy in the aftermarket community.
Yeah.
And I do not think Ford is, we'll say they're second, the Ford top.
At this point.
I think there's better out there, but you guys know 2 months ago, Ford started sending out emails to customers, soft top customers that were, hey, would you like to
early reservation holders
buy a hard top? And of course, we were a September build, October build, November sales date. So they must have moved quickly through the line of
Mhm.
people that wanted them. And well, I emailed Advanced Fiberglass and said I would like a refund, please. And I talked to them, and no hard feelings on that. And they understood. They were very kind about it. And
I will say they were very fast to
Yeah,
refund too.
yeah.
They were very, very fast.
and I was talking to, I believe it's John over there, and very nice about it. And I told him, I was like, look, man, I still believe you have the best top. We have a time frame where we need the top by, and can you help? He tried to do his best to not make us a special top. It's like he was trying to, like, we're trying to get these tops out. So when Ford sent us this right before Supercell, the refund came in.
Yep.
And it was a couple of days before we left for Supercell.
It was actually the Friday. So you ordered it on the Friday before you went to Michigan to pick up the Bronco. Or I mean,
yes,
the Ranger.
That was a whole cluster F of, had I known, I might not have ordered the top and use that money as a down payment. Anyways. So we ordered it, and almost 3 weeks to the day it was on the truck.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe how fast. This was the first one Ford of Murfreesboro had done, so they didn't even know how. Like,
they didn't know how to bill it. They didn't know how to do all those things, and we included our install in our purchase because they don't give you an option not to.
The first bummer I will say about this hardtop is it was sound deadened. Everything, the windshield wiper, everything about it's perfect. The one bummer about it, I will say, of course, we were parked next to a nice Raptor R there, which was very special, is the price of it. Now, it was still a lot cheaper, so I think it was for basically $5,000.
Yeah, it's supposed to be $499 or $4,995.
Yeah, and then you pay taxes on that. But what the sucky part about it was, had we been able to get the top when we got the vehicle, it would have been $600 extra.
Yeah.
So the math there is a little tough to work out.
Math's a little hard to math.
I will say I'm sure the take rate of these is not great at all. For one, we do know a lot of people either flip their Broncos or just, as people do, 3 years, I'm into something else. So that probably helped speed up the process a little bit. But I was pleasantly surprised. The dealership only took a few hours, and it was done.
But they did have to look up the instructions because, again, we were the first hardtop.
Yes, they were confused by this, but overall, changed the look of the vehicle, Kelly.
Yeah,
I'm like not gonna lie. Anytime service has a question, they always just come get me.
I'll tell Murfreesboro Ford to
we'll tell Murfreesboro Ford to call Allie. She said, "No, hell no."
But so now you're
denying that call.
Right. So now your Bronco's been lifted 2.5 inches. Has a hard top. And it's kind of funny to see Kelly trying to get up in the vehicle at the moment.
Don't you judge me.
I'm not judging you. I just think it's funny because you like the lift, but at the same point you're like, I don't like getting in the lift.
Yes. Luckily my hip is a lot better, so it's not like it was.
Yes. But eventually we'll have 37s on this, and that'll be a whole nother couple inches to get up in this thing. But changed the look of the vehicle quite a bit. I was very happy with it. And once again, the top was very nice, I have to say, but I'm a little skeptical of, does it last? Because there is that. I know quite a
There's a 2-year factory warranty on it.
Or 20,000 miles. So I don't assume we're going
It is a little easier to get into my Ranger, yes, Jason.
No, it's my Ranger, Jason. But that we have a new lifestyle off-road rear bumper on it as well.
We do.
So that if you were at Supercell, you would have got to see that as well. So your Bronco's really changed here recently.
She has. She's had a lot of facelifting.
But I will say it was not, and I talked to Advance. I told him nothing personal. I said, eventually we'll do your square fenders because I want this thing to eventually look like, if you steal my
I thought this was my Bronco.
That I get to play
You're making side deals on all this.
I'm doing business, babe. Anyway, but there was no hard feelings about it. They understood. And Gally, what was funny was
Gally.
Gally?
Called you Gally?
I said Allie.
Yes, he did.
What was funny was, so Advance goes, so do you think you'll get that top before we get them shipped out? And I was like, they're shipping them out now. I know Allie's done 5 or 6 of them, I think, or I think you've done a few.
Yeah, we've done but at that time we did 8 by then.
Wow.
So yeah, I think if Ford was ready to do it, they're ready to ship them out. Or I don't think the backlog was too bad. But ultimately, I think it was a pretty good purchase. We're gonna have a little bit of a review with it because it's definitely a different experience.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's quieter, needless to say.
It is quieter. We already had the first
me.
panels off of this thing,
We did.
and the windshield wiper works. We made sure.
Wait, and just because I haven't seen the final ones, it does have the hard deadening in it, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
So we have somewhere to put our
That's truly the
Precious
only thing I
watches.
have not paid attention to at all. I'm just like,
Yeah, you've seen one hardtop, you've seen them all. But that was a nice. It was like literally our time to get in was at 1 p.m. last Friday,
and
and
we
I,
showed up at like 1:10.
yeah,
we were
Miss-
running
well,
well
she was
because
running- she
I was
running late.
working.
But yeah, it
I
really
love
I think
Tim's comment.
Yes.
right. Yes, 100%. Her Bronco, my mods.
What, like
But-
IG mods? I convinced he got the lights.
Nice. Oh yes, 100. Well, Tim was in one of their videos.
Yeah.
It was super funny because I had mine pulled up there, and I like showed him mine. He goes, "Ooh, I like those." he's like, maybe I can get those too.
And Andy, I do love my new Ranger.
Y'all
do.
y'all need to stop with that right
I'm
now.
a fan.
Just stop with it. It's not her truck. She barely drove the truck.
Shut up. That's because you haven't let me. But somebody asked how many miles are on my Bronco. 30,385 right now. And for an update for those who knew about or heard about the whole naming in the app thing that we did. So we had named.
I'm surprised it lasted a week.
I know. I was shocked too. So for those that don't know, quick story behind it. The Ranger showed up in our Ford Pass app way before the truck came in, and Dave just had it as Ranger Raptor in there or
No,
something.
that's what Ford called it. I didn't.
So he didn't even like change the name on it. And I was with Sydney one day and I was like thinking to myself, I was like, I bet I can change the name. So sure enough, I went in there and I was able to change it to Kelly's Raptor. And I text Allie and I text Laura. I only texted a couple people, and then of course I told our daughter too. And she goes, "Oh my God, that's awesome." And then Allie goes, "Give it like, I don't know, what'd you say, like 6
I thought
days?"
it was like a day or two.
Or you gave it a day. Oh, I messaged Unbridled Bronco Jess, and I was like, "Look," she's like, "That's amazing." And she's like, "I give him."
knew this goddamn
She
thing.
says, "I give him 6 days."
Wait, so there's people are taking bets on this.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were taking bets, and it took what,
We
like
all should
4
have been
days?
in a group chat. It was hilarious.
We should have. Yeah, we should have put a group chat together, but I just side messaged a couple people. So it wasn't Laura that I messaged during it. I messaged her after, and she was laughing.
Oh, speaking of Laura, so I got this. Well, let me make sure I can.
But the Ranger, my Ranger Raptor has 1,053 on it.
That was so cute. Is Laura still in here? Yeah, she did. Okay. This is so cute.
It's so cute.
This is hilarious to me. So
I love this.
Whether it's two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, it doesn't matter what you drive.
This is your all-terrain nation. Oh wait,
Peace out.
You can hear,
I love
oh,
that it was
wait.
like, oh wait.
Two-wheel drive.
So yeah, so which that cracked me up to no end. I was dying laughing last night when I saw that.
I don't know how many times we watched it. There's probably like
It was
100
so
views
funny.
on it, and probably 98 of them were us.
Well, she said she tagged me in something, and I was like, and I think I kind of forgot about it. So then I was like, oh, what did I get tagged in? And I happened to see that. It was hilarious.
Jason Leopold says, "Dave, you've been married for a while. You should know what's hers is hers and what's yours is hers." It's a true story.
Pretty much. I used to have a show by myself. Now,
Wow.
now I have the
You
wife.
keep still bringing that up. How much female percentage did we have before I came on, and how much do we have now?
You had a lot.
You had like
But hey,
1% or less
You see
than.
these guns? Look at this. You think this brings the women in right there? Yeah.
Anthony Sparacci. Anthony Sparaccio says, "I guess I'm lucky my wife does not like any of my vehicles." LOL. And somebody said to keep the Mustang for Sydney. No.
Oh no, no.
For one, that car cannot stay in my driveway much longer from a cost perspective.
Yeah, it's not making me any money right now, so it needs to go.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about how much money is sitting in my driveway right now.
Yes. Hey, look, there's Laura.
That's not Laura.
I know. All right, so we got something to open, and I'm curious if Kelly can pick it up.
It's heavy.
Yes. So something came in the mail. Well, it didn't come in the mail. It came in special delivery to Supercell. We really didn't talk much about this, other than the fact that when I saw it, I was like, "Hey, we have to have one of these."
I'm supposed to lift my legs, right? How do you
Sure.
do that sitting here?
Yeah. So it's got a little Bronco logo on it, and since basically this is yours.
I have to lift it and I have to open it.
Yeah. Oh, poor you.
Jeez.
Poor
I
you.
the box.
I know. I actually like the box. Hey, don't. Whoa, she's got a knife. She's got a knife, everybody.
Now you're gonna get canceled.
I know. Great.
It's a body. Dave bought a dead body.
Yes.
Always cut away from yourselves, folks. Always.
But cut near your husband.
Why didn't Ford send us this? Like,
yeah,
as
Ford.
a penance
Yeah,
for
Ford.
waiting.
Wait. Nope.
Damn it. I was ready.
I know you were. Move my fingers out of the way for you. Cut me. And so I reached out to Laura about this as well. And I told her, I was like, hey, do you have these on your website? And she sent me just a generic link. So, Laura, if you have one
It's
for your website,
specific to your location.
I'd love people if they want to order this to go to you. And so we have, what is this? Oh man, it's DIY.
Some assembly required, by the way.
Yikes. So this is
love the
the
back.
Bronco toolkit. And we saw one of these in person at Supercell.
We did.
Alan with Diabolical had one in his booth, and this kit is pretty rad.
Mm-hmm. Did you just say rad?
I did say rad. It is my generation.
Radical.
But so gets full of tools. We have all the tools here. This is.
I do dig that it has this, so like if you're like working on your truck, you can hang it up on your mollies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now Kelly has something to put together.
Like I needed one more thing to put together.
But you can use your Ford points with this, which is really
Yes,
nice.
Which
So
is what we did.
We used our Ford points, and what are this, like $400 or something like that?
$3.99.
But I was surprised how much tools you actually got.
I do actually like it is a lot of money, but I think it's well worth it.
Well, for us, so Kelly has a toolkit. I bought her for Christmas one year. I bought her a toolkit, but this hides in the compartment so well, like under the I don't know what you call
under the seats.
No, the in the back of it, the little under compartment.
Oh, the
storage area there, and don't kill the dog with it. But I think for especially we'll throw it in there. It's always gonna, you always have a pretty good set of tools
specific to the Bronco.
Yeah,
too.
and to the Bronco. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, the floor spot, the floor storage in the back, back.
Just supports rad. So you now have a tool like your Bronco's getting all kinds of cool stuff. The Raptor tools.
The fact that the Raptor is even in the driveway is your toy.
Wow.
Just saying.
So if I can get Laura to actually.
No, Eric, it will not fit under the seat of the Ranger Raptor because it says Bronco on it.
Look, Tim. Tim, you're clearly not the Ford video guy if you're telling people to go to Harbor Freight. Let's be honest here, okay? Now you're the Harbor Freight video guy. I get it. Tools are expensive, but I do find value in that. So it wasn't ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we'll get Laura to actually. So I would love you guys to purchase one. If you do want one, purchase it through Laura. We're not getting any. There's no kickbacks for us. Laura's just been a big supporter of the community, and I feel like that if they sold 500 to 400 kits, it would be fun. But Alcione Ford, if you're curious.
Look at you.
I'm the one who told you how to pronounce it.
Shut up.
So, and I bet money they would ship them, or they'd probably direct.
They have an F-150 one also.
What?
You don't need one for it's not a Ranger.
Yes, 4 points help. They do
I love
help
4 points.
because we have those points. I use them for oil changes and
Yeah,
stuff like
we
that.
don't really
but
use
I
it for
don't
anything else.
pass that. That's been
Mhm.
the like accessory that I was like, "Well, we kind of need that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know about it till 3 weeks ago when somebody brought it up in the chat. Remember that? I think you were
I
here.
think so. Yeah, I was here.
I was like, what the hell are they talking
I was
about?
trying to
Bronco
remember how it
tools?
came up.
Yeah.
Because I think it was on one of the groups somebody was in.
Yes. So I'll let you ladies talk for just a minute because I want to pull this up.
Oh, we can talk now.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Rude.
Bird Dog Off-Road says you need to pronounce that with an Italian accent, Dave.
Accioni.
See,
Hey,
don't encourage.
Now you just sound like Mario.
That's true.
that's me. It's an Accioni.
Do your thing. Shush.
Sorry.
Can you not?
Less this or this. Got it?
Jeez.
Tough crowd, sir. Tough crowd. So, Allie, what are your weekend plans for your birthday?
I'm going up north.
Yeah? With the fam?
Not for my birthday. For my brother's wife's baby shower.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I scheduled my friend's dinner for this weekend and then forgot I had that to do. So now I'm bummed.
So Auntie Spratio, it's kind of funny you asked that question because we actually talked about that this weekend. Is that we're definitely going to do more faster.
Dance trip.
We're going to be doing more faster with the Ranger Raptor so that we can actually, kind of prove the fun in it. Anthony Spratio says, come Davey, are you really going to use that Raptor as a pickup or are you just going to do some off-roading and carve up some crazy ass trails?
Wait,
LOL.
Can it do both?
Yeah. So the plan is to get it off-road sooner rather than later. It's just meant to, or we just need to kind of get it in the
Whoever
schedule.
plans on going to Bronco Takeover, Dave is bringing the Raptor.
Which is in August.
And we were going to bring both of them, but Kelly's job's not going to allow that. She can't
Yeah.
drive and work at the same time.
Yeah, I can't
so-
drive and work at the same time. So it's most likely looking like I'll be passenger working.
And I think that's where the Raptor needs to, it's definitely made for this kind of terrain. So
Steel Bronco says, so Dave, should I convince my wife to update her 21 Bronco Sport Badlands to a 24 XLT Ranger? She's listening, hanging on your every word.
well, it depends on
I don't know.
What you want it for.
So wait, was it a Bronco Sport?
Bronco
Okay.
Sport
Yeah,
Badlands.
Bronco Sport Bad. I would keep the Badlands.
Well, so here's the thing.
Depends
What
on
do
if you need the bed.
It depends on what you're kind of doing. If you're using your vehicle as a daily, like I think sport's probably better fuel economy.
Mm-hmm.
Like as that, and it's not like it's not capable. It can have some fun out there. But XLT, if I were to buy one, definitely I have a new price build price will be out this week. The 2.7 with the 4-wheel drive, like the 315 horsepower will be a lot of fun. I would do the optional FX4 package because you get a lot of upgrades. Plus you get a rear locker with that.
Mm-hmm.
And other than I think it's going to be about $7,000 cheaper than the closest Toyota TRD off-road. And I think it's a better vehicle right now. We'll do time, and we do have scheduled time to be in the Toyota product this summer. But as of now, I think the Ranger is the better deal. I also, if you're comparing to Toyota, I also think the Chevrolet is a better deal currently, from what I've seen.
They didn't ask about that.
Can I finish? But you guys clearly know I'm not brand loyal by any means, even though we've owned 3 new Ford products recently. I know, and we have a Ford show. I just like talking the product, but I think they're doing the most fun right now. And I think the XLT, which the only bummer is it still has a key.
Yes.
I think Ford right now is the one taking the most risk,
Yes.
Yeah.
where other ones are just playing it safe. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but
Yeah, Bird Dog. I've not watched the video yet, Tim, but Tim always has really great information. So after the show tonight, if you haven't checked on the 24 Bronco update that Ford Video Guy did. Definitely go check it out.
It's in
Tim,
my
is that
queue to
on
watch
your
tonight.
channel or is it on Long MacArthur?
It's on Long MacArthur.
Okay. So go check out Long MacArthur and check out his 24 Bronco update video.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to stupid.
Oh, my contacts are making my eyes
Jason Leopold says, you are not brand loyal. You are just salesperson loyal.
water. Just
No. I mean, we love working with
you.
Allie, but trust
Yeah.
me, at some point, I'm going to have to buy a 4Runner or Land Cruiser so we have it in our tool bag of like we've drove it, we've owned it. How good is it?
Mhm.
And I'm not looking forward to dealing with the dealers.
Yeah.
Because our local
Funny,
dealers, I will say, will ream you. I don't know very many. I know our buddy TRD John. If you guys watch any of his videos, like he had to go from Florida to Kentucky to buy one. That's how far out he had to go to not get reamed on a price.
It's ridiculous.
So there's some good dealers out there, but you know, it is what it is.
Funny that you mentioned this.
What's that?
Gators Ed Tech said, any news on Job 2 Ranger besides the 2.7 engine?
That's, I mean, really, they're still just trying to get the damn thing launched. So
Yeah.
Nissan Hawaii Nation, thank you for the super chat. Says had to change my YouTube page name. Dave, you have to get Kelly to Hawaii. She deserves it. Maybe a cruise.
I know.
I know we keep wanting to get on a cruise.
I want to do a cruise so bad. I've never
that
done
is-
it.
No, I know that. What's the name?
Norwegian.
Norwegian. Yes, in Hawaii. If you guys
Okay.
ever on Norwegian Hawaii, let us know.
So Job 2 order guide updates effective on all vehicles built on or after Job 2. There's no date. It just says to be determined. Added the 2.7. Added a tonneau cover hard folding and added a tonneau cover retractable. That's it. That's it.
Well, so exciting. All right, so I want to get into the main topic here. Allie, you've sold a few Raptors, right? Regular F-150 Raptors.
Yes.
What's your opinion of that vehicle right now?
I'd pick an F-150 Raptor over a Bronco Raptor.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you're getting a full size capability.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly because of like price wise. I really like the functionality of a truck. I don't use it for towing. I think on my last few F-150s, I've towed 3 trailers. That's it. So like I wouldn't get I don't need it for towing. I really just use the bed. But I literally love the F-150 Raptor.
Yeah. Well, so I want to bring this up. This was the launch vehicle for the current generation, and we'll watch just a couple seconds to this. So, wicked vehicle is
But
obviously
the new F-150 Raptor does look different.
yes, it does have. This is the only video they have. It's the same vehicle. They've just changed the grill of it a little bit.
And the headlights.
Yeah. But I mean, this has been the king forever. If you want to do off-roading like this is the king of this. And you know, I know a lot of people were bummed when they went to the 3.5 in it, which does it sound as cool as a V8? No, but it still puts out the if you want to flat out just have some fun, look at the good just beating the piss out of this thing right there. That's just
Yeah,
awesome.
I will say they do beat the crap out of these things.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, it is definitely as close to a Baja truck as you can probably get legally. So definitely it's a bad mother. And it's now this truck, it didn't dawn on me till somebody made a comment on one of my videos about the new RHO from Ram is now that truck literally has a direct competitor. I know it kind of bums us out because we like the V8 Hemi in that thing. I like the look of the Ram.
Likes to rumble.
Yeah, I think it's a great looking vehicle, but so this popped out this past week, and I didn't really do much of anything on it, but so this is I gotta mute this because they got music in it, but now F-150 Raptor has really a direct, and I have to say
That felt like you were flying on that.
yeah,
one.
that is God dang it, trying to trying to pause that. Like that.
That's a little twisty.
Yeah, that's pretty. I have to say, Ford, I haven't seen y'all. I know the vehicle does it, but
I haven't seen you twisty on that.
Yeah, I haven't. Like they're setting. I love when competition like this. Ford and Ram now have this real fun with Jeep and Bronco. The F-150, the Raptor had the TRX as a competitor, but this with the new
That's the
straight.
thing. When it comes to this stuff, like Chevy's falling off the map.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, we don't even talk about Chevrolet. Not for this.
You
kind
did
of truck.
earlier.
Fox has a new version they're building of a Chevrolet, but that's somebody else had to do it for Chevrolet. Chevy's not building this.
Yeah.
But knowing that this truck's $71,000 starting out, we know you'll see him for 75, 78. Where is Allie, I don't remember where F-150 Raptors are kind of starting out at. Do you know offhand?
80s.
So this is going to be a little cheaper, a little more horsepower. So I have a feeling the next F-150 Raptor, or they're going to have to do a quick upgrade because this thing has well over more horsepower than it does. I still think the Raptor's more Baja friendly. The TRX always felt like just a big
heavy
bruiser of a truck, you know. But
actually starting at 78.
Okay.
Oh.
But I think competition is going to be good for the F-150 Raptor. Now, this thing is going to be competition for it. Kelly, what you've liked the TRX?
I like the TRX.
Obviously, this isn't as much horsepower, 580, I think, somewhere about there. Still going to be a lot of horsepower.
Is this the same Hurricane that we did in the Wagoneer?
Yes.
Then I can get behind that. Because it had a good interior too. Like the TR is, as long as it's similar interior.
It's the same truck.
So it's the same truck. It's just the engine changed, right? Well, then if that's the case, I will say Ram, the TRX, did it right on the interior. The interior is done very, very well.
I hate their touchscreen.
I love their Connect 4. I think that would be in this.
Full transparency, I didn't spend a ton of time actually using the touch screen, but I will say from an aesthetics perspective, I like the Ram interior better than I like the Ford interior.
Well, like on our Ranger Raptor, I like the up and down screen. I don't like this wide, like the Mustang. I don't dislike it, but I find it just that more compact kind of up and down to be more user friendly.
But it's also not pulling you, like, because the big screen pulls you over, I think is part of the problem.
But this truck is going to be some major competition now for Raptor. And there's been a lot of people that, there's people that are Ram people and there's people that are Ford people they're never going to change. But guess what? A lot of people that are getting into what I call the super trucks, they're not brand loyal. They just want the coolest truck. And this thing jumping like this, when I saw this the other day, I was like, holy shit, man, that's badass.
For me, the fact that it does this and then still lands evenly.
So I'm curious where our audience is with this because, at some point we're going to buy a full-size truck.
Yeah.
That we're going to have to get into a long-term tester of that. And which would, as of right now, which one would you've had a little time with a Raptor, not the F-150 Raptor, but now you kind of know what a Raptor is about.
I don't know. I'm torn because I like the exterior aesthetics of the F-150 a little better than I do. But having spent time behind the wheel of a Hurricane, I like the Hurricane a lot. Like there's a lot to that for that to be said. So I'd really have to test them next to each other to really kind of see which one I would land on. But if I could hybrid, I would do the interior of the Ram. I would probably do the exterior of the F-150. And I'd have to compare the off-road capabilities of them side by side.
Now, definitely neither one of these are like, since they don't have the TRX anymore currently, I know they have plans for something down the road. Clearly Raptor R, like Ford's proven, hey, we'll still build badass V8s. Like if you want the V8, now clear it's too expensive.
You're gonna pay for it.
115 is a big hurdle
it's a lot
to want to take on, but now we have two trucks. Where before we just had a Raptor and then the TRX came out, which pushed Ford to do a V8. So now we have two different levels of these super trucks, and I love it. I think for truck buyers that just want something just ridiculously fun, like Jason, our buddy Jason in Iowa. Jason, as Jess would know. Jason from Iowa now, as he's known. I think that's competition is going to be fun. I really do, and I can't wait. Me and you.
I love the pushback between Dodge and Ford. I think it's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the battle between them.
Mhm.
Now, the one bummer from the RHO, or the Rhino as they call it, is nothing changed about the truck other than like slightly the grill, and that's it. The interior is the same, which is kind of a bummer to me. I would have thought,
They do something.
but I think Stellantis is in such a bad place financially that they really just can't afford to. But that's once again not a bad deal. You're still, that truck.
Are you sure
what,
someone else
2000?
hasn't bought them out by now?
Well, I think in 10 years, all these companies are gone. But I think the TRX came out in 2020, 2021, somewhere in there. So it's still pretty fresh. So it's not like they've, it's that old. It's not like going from 1990
Right.
tech. But I'm excited. Hopefully this fall we get to be in one of these, because usually they show up to the event
Yep.
we go to. And I would love to do some time in it. Now, will it give you that the first? I have it on video somewhere. The first time when I started the TRX in front of you,
Yes, you do.
and she had no clue what till she heard that supercharger whine and that V8 kick in, and then when she drove it, she was about sideways in the damn thing. Of course, it's all-wheel drive, but still, I'm pretty happy.
On a neighborhood road, maybe.
Yeah, it was construction. It was not where you want to be sideways, but.
I recovered.
Yeah, I'm we haven't done full size in a while,
We haven't.
and maybe that's the next thing we look at for a long-term tester is down the road in a
We
year,
just put a new truck in our driveway.
in a year when it's time, when
I'm gonna need y'all.
Ranger Raptor
Excuse me.
needs to move on, that we look at, maybe Allie will start selling Rams. Look at her face.
He said no.
Oh, I like
No.
selling cars people buy.
That's the
Allie, have
thing.
you done
Honestly,
any?
I've thought about it, and I've talked about it before. If I were to get out of the car, if I were to leave Brighton Ford, I'd get out of the car business.
Just in general.
100%, yeah.
Have you done any time in a TRX, Allie? Have y'all taken any used or?
I've sat in a couple used ones and just I haven't driven it, but I've sat in it and kind of messed around with it and take it to lunch type of a thing just to
Yeah.
see what it's about.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. I don't like it.
It's like a heavyweight to me, like a boxer. It's just
It feels
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah,
well,
it
it's just
does.
big and brawny, man.
But
And that's something.
all of their trucks do. I don't like the feel
Yeah.
of any of their trucks. I think
Yeah.
they've come a long way. I don't mean to totally dog them, but
Yeah,
I
no,
think
it's-
I think the newer ones are definitely doing a lot more for their brand than the previous ones.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I just don't know what it is. They are heavier from a takeoff perspective. I think it's between that and just the layout of their tech. I'm just not a fan of that. So I think it's those two together. I'm not a fan.
I would label the Raptor like a cheetah, and the TRX is more of a lion. Like the nimbleness, like the cheetah is faster, it's nimble, it can turn on a dime, it can, it's there, and the TRX is more, I keep saying brawny, but it feels heavy when you drive it. The guy that was jumping in that we saw in that video, that had to be a hell of a ride.
It's like an elephant.
Well, it's a rhino.
It is like a rhino because it really
I
is
will
like a
say
rhino.
the resale of them are horrible.
Really?
I'll agree with him.
Who said that?
Hey, Rich.
Well, I mean, Ram, they battle a little bit with resale, but
Well, and the problem with that is they did the same thing that some dealers did and charged a fortune for them. But
let's look real quick. I'm curious now of.
Are you going to that place?
I'm curious what Carvana has. Oh wow. Wow. This is you're right. You're right. Look at the resale, or here's a 21, $61,000. Now, how many miles are on it? 110,000 miles. Holy,
That's a lot.
That guy, thank you for driving that badass truck that much. There was a 21 next to
say
it.
that y'all are dumb.
No, not for a 110,000-mile vehicle, especially when next to it's 22,000 for $80,000. So they have.
But here's the thing: on Carvana, they were asking $5,000 over on Bronco Sports.
I didn't say they were smart as.
Oh, but yet they offer me $42,000 for my Mustang.
They'd probably charge 60.
Now let's see. Let's go to Ford F150 Raptor. If I can type, I have a new keyboard. So
Raptor.
it's screwing me up. All right, so here's
you got to compare 21s to 21s.
Oh, 100%, 100%. So here's a 20.
No, that's just a Super Crab or Super Crab, Super Crew.
It's
not right.
No, that's a
it's
Raptor.
Not Raptor.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I guess it is. I'm sorry.
See a Raptor here, right here. 77,000 miles for 51,000. I mean,
it's a year older.
Yeah, it's a year older, but less miles.
Yeah.
I don't really see. Is that the only one they have?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's one.
It's because people don't trade them in.
Yeah, here's one. Yeah, 62. Okay,
it might be the same one. No.
So 62 on this one. Hey, it's priced $2,000 less than Kelly Blue Book said.
I hate Kelly Blue Book.
So,
hey, KBB.
Look, we could just pay once. Is that how buying a vehicle? Is that how it works, Carvana?
I've had more cash deals in the last month than I have like ever, and it's mind-boggling to me.
If you had seen half
What's going on with you?
of the things that Allie and I see in some of the groups, then yes, you will say people are really that dumb.
Yes. I am always amazed. So that was a 20 with 24,000 miles.
The biggest one that blows my mind while you're looking for the next one is all the people that don't realize what is covered under factory warranty.
Tires aren't?
Windshield?
No, they think the windshield is not covered, or they think the windshield is covered with rock chips on the road.
Why isn't it? Y'all go beat down your dealer's door.
Get you the off-road protection or whatever the warranty is. Allie can sell you one.
Alcione Ford says everybody wants to trade their TRX in for a Raptor. I'm sure some of that is, I'll say 25% of that is maybe they were just new into the TRX and then want to try the Raptor. Like, well, which one do I like better? And I will say the Raptors are nimbler. They definitely are. Like the TRX reminds me of the first gen Raptor. They were heavier. They were just brawnier. But Ford owns that market. I'm not gonna lie and say but I love competition, and competition gives us a better vehicle. Jason Leopold says, take it to Brighton. They'll cover it under warranty.
Jason, shut up.
Right. Oh man. So ultimately, Kelly, where are you at with the I know you like the Hurricane.
Yeah.
It definitely gives you those kind of import car vibes. Like it'll get up and go, but you get those fun little pop, 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 pop when you let off on it a little bit.
And if you haven't seen it, watch our Wagoneer because that's the Hurricane.
Yeah, it's as you should.
You told me to go.
I did tell you to go.
You told me I want you to take off.
And you went.
You don't tell me to take off and then get mad that I took off.
But we didn't do that with it. We should have done that with the TRX. Hopefully we get they should have a last generation or the
Jason, the amount of people that try to name drop me in service is hilarious. Well, Allie said I did not.
Well, normally it's a blue collar. Normally it's on Mondays. We've just softball sometimes kicks it to.
Yeah, for the most part, it's going to be on Tuesdays, or I'm sorry, it's going to be on Mondays unless we have a game. Which we've got a few Monday games coming up.
But the next thing coming up for us is we get to drive the Raptor R.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
It's not there's nothing embargoed about talking about it.
Okay.
So Kelly and I are going out to Palm Springs, California in the next 2 weeks, somewhere in there.
I got to put my time in at work.
And
remember,
we get to rip on that and the new Tremor, which I'm almost more excited about the Tremor. Because I think Tremor, man, you
think it's underrated.
I think that there's a lot of value there, especially that they put a V8 back in it that I don't care about the winch and all that, but I think I like the accent colors they use. The
They put a
orange.
V8 back in it. They've had a V8 the whole time.
No, I thought they took it away for a while for the 3.5.
For y'all that don't know, Dave's favorite color is orange, and he won't tell you that ever. But everything that can come in orange, he will. What color is your new? Well, it's bright green, though, isn't it? Close enough. Bright and obnoxious.
Yeah, orange and green are so close on the spectrum.
They actually are, sir.
Sir.
I chose violence.
Always.
Always choose violence. See. So yeah, I don't want to hear like it always was. My man knows. But so I like that the Tremor, you get the dual pipes in it, so it's going to sound good with the V8. Definitely you get some nice off-road goodies in that, so that'll be fun. And there was one more thing we were driving out there.
The R.
Raptor R Tremor. Oh, we get to experience Blue Cruise. So the truck will drive for you.
I'm taking a truck this weekend that has Blue Cruise.
What didn't you pick me up in one a few weeks ago that had that? You were talking about it? Because I think you were more excited about Chick-fil-A at the time, but the truck was secondary.
Yeah.
I was excited about Chick-fil-A.
I think your whole service department was excited about Chick-fil-A because Allie was supposed to bring her general manager or somebody.
Oh, were you bringing Chick-fil-A back?
Yeah, I had to. I had to.
Jonathan, we really were sad that the Ranger didn't come in the Cyber Orange.
Ew.
Yeah, I definitely would have photographed better. That is one problem with the Shelter Green is for what we do. It doesn't photograph as good as I would like.
Yeah. Gator said, at least it's not Sunday that you can't
Dang,
get Chick-fil-A.
now I want Chick-fil-A. Story of my life.
Yeah.
God, I have Chick-fil-A every day.
Yeah, the chicken minis are really underrated.
Shut up.
Now I really kind of want some.
I have
Where's
to
your
go all the
closest
way to
Chick-fil-A?
Novi.
How far is that from your house?
Like my house, 45 minutes.
How about work?
30.
Okay, so ours is kind of equivalent. It's 20 minutes in traffic.
That's
Yeah,
not
but
even
then
close.
like by the time you realize it, it's like an hour and a half just to get food, and it's not worth it.
Well, it's funny because our daughter the other day goes, why do people measure like how far something is away by time and not miles?
Because
And I said, because
you
that's how
realize
long it
much
takes.
time it takes away from your day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The older you get, time matters.
Yeah.
So here's one of my favorite Raptor. I was taking some thumbnail photos for
Your
some
favorite
upcoming
Raptor
videos.
R?
I know. I was
My
thinking the same
favorite
thing.
Raptor photo.
R.
But you can get a little of the color with this one. But this is a tough color because you want to showcase how like there's a lot of sparkle in that paint. But it doesn't always it comes through so dark, especially in bright sunny.
Your green on green probably doesn't help things.
Yes, and one last one as we look. So look at blackish, like it's a tough one. Definitely. See, even Maya knows. She's upset about it. She's like, get that damn truck out of my face.
YouTube Car Spotters Guide. I would drive 45 minutes to go to an In-N-Out.
Oh, well,
we have on our trips.
Getting one in the next year or so. So
we have on our trips driven like 25 minutes to go to an In-N-Out out of the way.
Which is weird because it's just a normal smash burger, really.
Yeah.
It's good.
Especially when we have Freddy's, because Freddy's is actually pretty
This is
good.
my life.
She's telling you, Mom.
Hey.
Oh no, 100%. So me and Laura have already talked about racing. I'm gonna put the Raptor versus her little two-door. Her
I don't know.
measly
I'm afraid
two-door.
she's still gonna win. She's aggressive.
No. Oh.
No, because we have done floor to floor in the Ranger versus my Badlands.
Will not even come close. Not even
But
come
see,
close.
here's the thing. You don't have the little driver behind it. She's nuts.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
telling
smart.
you, I try to be nuts, but I literally, my foot is on the floor.
You should have seen her last year at the sand dune. So like she would go and like I have so many like action shots of her she would go, and then she literally turns around, and you just see her go again, and she's just like, bye, and like whips it down again. She's so funny to watch.
Hypermode Racing after 10 they close now. Well, that's because that was in the Bible. Chick-fil-A shall be closed
Shut up.
after 10.
I hate that they're not open on Sunday.
Well,
Us too.
I'm
That's
sure the
God's
employees
day.
don't mind it. Yeah, but I'm sure the
And
employees don't
God
mind
probably liked chicken.
it. Well, he did create them, I guess. Oh man.
Is he saying that nobody should eat on Sunday? Like, that's rude.
Well, the Sabbath was Saturday, I guess. I don't know how that works, man. I'm not very religious, so.
I'm not either. I'm just saying, I want Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
Oh no, 100%. If me and Kelly are in town, that's the only time you want it is when you can't have it. So we're gonna end on this one. This will be because I know Allie's tired. She's had a bad day, or not a bad day, a long
It was
day.
a bad day. It was just a long day.
So Kelly, we were
And folks were asking about this.
yeah. So it's nice to have a truck again.
It is nice to have a truck.
Because even when we had the Gladiator, it was nice. We want to throw something in there or
Mhm.
whatever. You just threw it in there and go. And it's easier to throw like Sydney's ball bag and stuff in the back of a truck
In a wagon if we take one.
than it is the Bronco, which we still love the Bronco. Don't get us wrong. But so most of you know we're softball coaches and we coach a 15U softball team. And the age group that we coach is now they're little. They want to be little adults, but they're not there yet. They think they know everything, but they don't know anything. But the bigger girls in high school start playing without face masks.
Mm-hmm. And we've told our daughter
100%. We tell all the team, and I've allowed them to not because I'm like, some point somebody's going to learn the lesson, and suddenly masks are going to all go back on. Well, our daughter this week learned that lesson, and good thing we had these seats still wrapped.
Oh
Allie.
no!
So the seats were still wrapped. So the blood loss didn't get on. It did get on the door a little bit.
Oh, did you find it?
No, one of the parents that helped put Sydney in the car.
Oh.
So our daughter took a shot in the eyebrow. She was catching a pop fly, and it didn't work out so well. And so she had an accident. And so what lesson did she learn?
She learned to wear a face mask.
Yep. So that's back on her face.
And our entire team learned to, like, everybody was there. And we made sure to share it in her travel ball team. I shared it there. We shared it in those that weren't there. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, is she okay? So long story short, she's okay. It's actually looking really good today.
Mm-hmm.
She
And
never
then
ended up with a black eye, which is
wear
just
your mask.
crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy. She didn't end up with a black eye, but that puffy brow, they just did some steri strips, cleaned it up.
Yep.
Didn't end up with stitches or anything like that. So
yep. She's a catcher. Well, she's a shortstop right now, but she also plays catcher. So yes, it is a big ball bag. And speaking of which, Hypermotive, we actually purchased something from IAG this week. What did we purchase, Kelly?
speaking of bags,
IAG Off-Road. Yeah, we purchased the bags for the two tops.
the front panel.
Yeah, front panel from you guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
It hasn't shipped yet. Had we known the top would have been this quick, I'm sure we could have
Yeah, we
been
would
at
have ordered, or
Supercell.
we could have got him at Supercell.
But we had to order it.
Dude, I gotta give it to IAG at Supercell. They were cranking stuff out.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like every time I went
Rick.
over to say hi to everybody, like, because like it's one thing talking to everyone online. Like Supercell's like the one time you get to catch up with everyone. And I felt so bad because like I wanted to go say hi. I'm like, they're so busy.
Yeah,
Right.
we may or may not have taken some water down there one of the days to rehydrate.
We kept our friends very comfortable in
There
our
you
lap
go.
Yes.
down there.
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm
Oh
excited.
yeah, I gotta try and see. They ran out of the GoPro mounts. I do want to get one of those.
So our Raptor 24 says use the glove, not your face. So funny thing is she actually had the glove in the right spot. She would have caught it, but
Just
she
lost it.
lost it in the sun. It was literally that like perfect
And she had
spot.
glasses on.
She had sunglasses on too, but like just lost the ball in the sun. So that's why. And had she not had the sunglasses on, we would have been having a much different conversation. I think we would have had broken bone in the
Yeah,
face
it
and
did,
things
it
like
did,
that.
It did help a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I love the fact Scar's gift.
Yeah. We've actually told her, it was like, or no, Dave was like, just know dudes love scars.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what I told her. And Van the Man,
Chicks
dig
dig scars, glory is forever.
That's right. Let's see.
Laura says she played softball even in college without face masks.
Well, she's like, but she's on 10 at all times.
Yeah, she's
so,
Energizer Bunny all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Going through the comments real quick. Racing for pinks.
No,
No.
we don't even own the pinks.
Yeah. See
So
me
it's kind of hard to race
see
for
me in
pinks.
8 years on that one.
Yeah.
That was some good water. I already like miss everyone from Supercell.
I know.
We got to reset the old clock back there.
I know.
Yeah, right now it just says 100 days and there's nothing 100 days. from
Next
now,
year it's
so.
really close to my. It's like I actually have an excuse for my birthday next year.
I'm just hoping. So I left Supercell, and this is why I wasn't here last Monday. I don't know if Dave told y'all, but we left Supercell on Sunday, came back,
Wow.
unpacked, washed some clothes, packed it back, and then I went to my people retreat, which is my team retreat with my company for 3 days. So needless to say, last week was real bad. And then the full moon hit. And I don't normally fall for full moon stuff, but after the shit show that was last week, I really feel like the moon had something to do with last week.
Eric Jefferson, it will be up there. That's a guarantee. So that's have to come up there and we'll be Raptor Bros.
Do it. We'll hang out.
Yeah, I bet.
Who gives a shit?
And on that note,
oh, Rob says his birthday.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm just
What
hoping
day-
my company retreat isn't the same way or during Supercell. That would be bad.
Yeah, because next year it's the 23rd through the 26th. Okay. On that note, I do have to say
Oh God.
how crabby some of the early gen people are
Oh,
about 6th gen. I'm not gonna
this is
get
the
in-
first we're
I'm not
hearing.
gonna I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm just like, oh my lord, like you only need to sit. It's a car. Simmer down. Like they're heated. That's all I'm gonna say. But holy shit.
I know they announced the dates and suddenly like it was a shit show of like fighting. I was like, wow, I just
You
didn't realize
notice how they suddenly got taken down?
yeah, but it was funny. It was like suddenly it's a shit show of like just trying to have an event here, people. Don't mind us.
I mean,
Nothing.
it's her birthday. She can be feisty.
That's right.
I'm drinking nothing. I'm running on very little sleep. Me trying to catch a badger.
Badgers.
Badger. Which I posted my update on my Facebook story or my Instagram story, which is led to
So
my
go
Facebook
check
story.
Allie out on Instagram.
So y'all
Allie
can go
DuBois.
watch me releasing a groundhog.
Wait, releasing a ground? What do you got? A groundhog fight versus a badger? I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Hold on.
We'll throw an armadillo up there too, and we'll just.
I wish I had an armadillo.
You do. You have like 3 of them behind you.
They're in the living room.
Watching
Actually,
TV.
one is in the living room. 2 of them are hidden because she won't stop squeaking them. So, hold on. I always forget how to do this.
Ding, 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 ding.
Shut up. Is it working?
It will when I hit share or you hit share. All right.
We don't hear anything though.
No,
Well.
there. I took the sound off. Badger.
Oh,
up.
okay.
Not a
Not a
badger.
badger.
He
He
will.
will be caught.
That's
Just look at him. He's freaking evil. Oh, that's my friend.
He just want loves and snuggles.
Yeah. Just go out there, Allie, and just hug him.
No.
Scars are for, people dig scars, according to our chat.
You tell him, Allie.
Badgers are forever.
No, they're not.
Ed, are you trying to tell us it's bedtime?
I think the cat is.
Cat's trying to tell us it's bedtime.
That's okay. Maya's coming to get me again to tell she has to go OUT.
Well, so next week this week coming up, I'm going to have the Bronco hardtop video drop. There's some breaking news that I have been expecting coming up, and past that,
Huh?
yeah,
Secrets don't make friends.
well, They keep certain friends that bring more secrets. So, what are you doing?
What is happening?
You just keep talking.
I don't even know what she's doing. I'm so confused.
Oh, there it is.
So Laura says that she doesn't have a specific link to hers because it just kind of auto does the
Mhm.
based on e-commerce. So if you guys want to order from Laura,
what the-
and support a small dealership. Oh, turd.
Oh, hi, buddy.
So this is Laura's email. It's Laura@alcione.ford.com.
And that way you guys can order
Yeah,
and
if you
help a
would-
small business out.
Yeah, if you would like to, definitely. There's no kickbacks or anything for us. It's just we figure if you guys want to order one, what a better place to do it and support a little dealership.
Do it.
Yeah.
Order. And that literally goes for everything, not just the toolkits.
Yes. And we'll end with this because Kelly's
Are you
wanting
trying to say hi? What do you want?
Oh, wait.
Whether it's 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, it doesn't matter what you drive.
Mr. All-Terrain Nation. Oh, wait.
Peace out.